Hey YouTube and Facebook, this is an update on the K95 RGB keyboard, gaming keyboard. I've tried to make this video about 10 times, and it's kind of hard to do. It's probably the longest video I've tried to make, so I could get everything in a normal time frame and get my webcam set up and everything else. But anyway, so without further ado, we're going to get the keyboard rolling. Alright, first things first, I'm saying this so everybody looking online can know. Your keyboard cannot do something that Logitech's can. I'm going to show you what that is now. This is a G key here. And let's just say you need to have an ability go off. Fine, the ability went off. If you want to have another ability go off using that same key, you know, up ability 1, up ability 2, ability 3. You cannot have more than one key press per macro key, or any key, I think, for that matter. So, what that means is that each key has to have its own macro and stroke and keystroke. So, my understanding was that I was going to be able to press a G key 4 times, in order to do a different set of mantras and perform a ninjutsu for my ninja. I can't do that. So I'm going to have to go back with pushing the right buttons and everything and having them memorized. It's alright, I can deal. That's the only drawback with this keyboard. There is another one, but I'm going to get to that in a minute. So, people were saying, well, what's a RGB keyboard? And I will show that to you right now. RGB keyboard is this. Now, these are orange. All this is orange. There has not been a good orange backlit keyboard in a long time. Each key lights up its correct color. There is a little bit of splash there, backsplash, and it's alright. It's okay, I can deal. Now what is great about it is watch the caps lock key. It's turning from red to white to blue, and it's activated. Now watch what happens when I press it again. It goes back to the orange color. This is all orange, it's not red, so that's just my webcam not picking up the orangish. Makes it more red. It is orange. It is a nice pumpkin orange. Shout out to my friend Sean, who likes orange. I made that specifically for you to let you know that you can have a backlit orange keyboard, which is awesome. I know you don't game very much anymore, which you need to. But yeah, now on to the G keys. So each G key here is a different color. They're all a different color than each other. This is a purplish blue, this is a blue, this is a purple, this is a lighter blue, this is a lighter red, this is a dark green. This is a very dark red, that's a very light, no, that's a dark red, darker, this is a lighter red than this, but it's not as light as this red. And I did this because each key is designed to be the color of the ability I want to press in the game. So if I press this, my first ability as a ninja goes off, which is Spinning Edge. My second ability, Gust Slash, for G2. G3 is Armor Crush. G4 is Aeolian Edge. G5 is Dancing Edge. G6 is Shadow Fang. G7 is Assassinate. And G8 is Mutilate. I do not have 9, 10, and 11 macroed yet. These down here are my mantras. And they go as follow. G13, 10. G14 Jin, G15 Shi, G16 is the ninjutsu button, which is a white. G16 or G17 is internal release, and G18 is second wind. Now I know that it was not very good showing you guys, and all that stuff. I know that I was doing this. I couldn't see, so. These are my ninjutsus, these are my regular abilities, and then I'm going to put these more abilities. This is not my 100% end-all be-all ability. That's not how it works. And I didn't have my rotation set up 100% correctly because of the fact I'm still leveling. If you look here on the Hold on, I just opened up a second thing. It should have closed. All right, if you look up here, you will see that the bar is almost full here. And as you can see, here are my abilities that I have. And they're all on G keys. And then there's my mantras, which are all on G keys as well. So, what does that mean for people who play MMOs, at least? That means that you're going to be able to have a really good customizable keyboard designed specifically for you, designed by you. You can get other profiles, and I'm thinking about doing a couple of things with this keyboard here. The first thing I'm going to tell you that I'm going to do is each season that goes by, whether it's Christmas or Halloween or whatever, I'm actually going to sit here and I'm going to customize my keys to show the holiday. For example, I'm going to have, and that's just where it was orange when I showed you earlier. Just the orange part is going to be changed. So it's going to be white and red for Christmas, you know. And there's a lot of other different things you can do. You can push it and you can make like a wave go out and stuff. That's not something that I'm going to do because of the fact that my goal is not to have to look at the keyboard when I'm gaming. You don't want to do that. But I have all the G keys set up right now with the colors of each ability because I'm not used to playing that way. I'm gonna have to be able to, if I get confused, I can look down and I can say, well, G5 is red, but the ability I'm going to do on the screen is blue, which is Saddlefang. So I need to move my finger over to the other key and press that instead. And as I get used to it more and more playing, it'll be more second nature, and I won't have to look anymore. But it's still cool to look of what you're doing. The mechanical keyboard feels just as good as a membrane. I've used both. I'm not going to sit here and say that I'm a better gamer with having a mechanical keyboard because I'm not. I've been playing MMOs for 18 years, so it's not something that I really cared about. You know, the keyboard is nice though. Is it worth the money? Yes. I usually stand by products I buy, and if it's something that I use but I don't think it's worth the money, I will tell you guys. The Strike 7 that I used wouldn't update its firmware. The little screen was a novelty item, a kind of a afterthought because of the positioning on where it was. The macro buttons on that kind of shit because you have to reach over the whole keyboard in order to press those macro buttons. And they weren't very good. They didn't really go off all the time that I wanted them to. With this, my abilities go off. I've tested it. I even made a macro to do 5 different abilities in sequence this morning. It all worked. There really wasn't any. There was no half a second delay or anything. They were just boom, boom, boom. I had them set up to the global cooldown timing. It was setting it up to the global cooldown. When you press the first ability, it would use the first ability, and then it would wait just as long as the global cooldown was for the game, and then it would activate the second ability. So even if you have a slight lag delay, that ability is still going to go off as fast as possible. At least it should, in theory. But it worked. Again, in MMOs, though, doing more than one ability in one key press is not legal. It's against the rules. It's something you don't do. And so you need to watch that. So I've posted a suggestion on the Corsair forums allowing for more than one key press per G key, meaning my first Munder goes off, global cooldown. My second, I have to press it now. Second one goes off, and then the global cooldown, and then my third one goes off and global cooldown, and then my ninjutsu. In order to, and being able to do that will make it to where you don't have to memorize the order of the ninjutsu and accidentally pressing the wrong one and everything else. It'll all be in order, you just press the button down. That will make playing a ninja 10 times more easier for someone to not have to memorize them. All you have to do is memorize where they are on the G keys. I hope Corsair considers it. I hope they do it. I hope they update it. This keyboard can do it. I know it can. We just have to get the software to be able to recognize that and allow us to do it. So, let me know what you think in the comments about this. If you want one, I highly suggest getting one. Being able to customize the color on the back is worth the money already. Now, some of you may say, well, Logitech has, the G910. Well, the G910 doesn't have 18 keys, and it has the worst keycaps ever. They're like this, and then it goes smooth, and then the back comes down, and I don't know how I can explain it. Instead of it being flat like this, here's the keycap, okay? My phone. Each side is like this on the keycap, like this, if that makes any sense. Kind of like that. Each side. And then it has another one on the front, which is actually it's like this. And that is designed for to kind of get you to be able to do it, but get your fingers in there to do it. But when you're moving it around, you're kind of getting your fingertips caught on these things. And some of and they're not all the same either. Some of them have just two sides, and some of them have the two sides and then the back on it, like this. And then here's the side on the keycap. You know what I mean? And it's very confusing, very confusing. So if you need an RGB keyboard, the G910 Orion, I think it's Orion Spark or something, is not. Shall we say it's not viable for me. And it also does not use Cherry MX switches. It uses some other switch designed by Logitech and this other company. I'm not going to say the switches aren't very good, but I'm going to say that as far as mechanical keys go, since I've used them for a long time before, and then I use membranes, and now I'm back to mechanical, the switches have proven, Cherry MX switches have proven themselves. They're not aftermarket. They're not made in China. They're not cheap. They're not going to break. They're not going to have any issues getting any different keycaps. And that's the problem with the G910. If you don't like those stupid keycaps that they have, you can't get other keycaps for it because they don't use the regular Cherry MX plus switch. And what I mean by that is this. Some of you don't know what they look like. Well, let's take a key off. You can see there's a little, I don't know if I'm able to do it, but there's a little, there we go. Do you see the plus? That's what this keycap uses, the plus. It goes right in there. Damn it. Just like this. And it goes right in. It's cool. So, good luck getting keycaps for it. Yes, I just showed you my Ninja Turtle boxers, or pajama pants. Sorry, I'm still a kid at heart. My kids bought them for me. And good luck finding keycaps, because right now the keycaps that Logitech uses are not compatible with Cherry MX keycaps. As far as the feel of them, I will say I do type a lot faster on this, but I make more mistakes, and that's because I haven't been using a mechanical keyboard for years, and I'm not used to it again. So, I mean, at the time when I was in junior high, and we actually did have old computers in there that had old IBM mechanical keyboards. I was at 80 to 90 words a minute, and almost 100, and I was making 3 errors or less. And I can do that again. I'm not a typist, but I can. But I'm using Cherry MX Browns. If you guys didn't know, Cherry MX Brown is kind of a hybrid between the blue and the red. They require, I think it's 50 grams or 55 grams in order to actuate. The reds require 45, and the blues require, I think they require, what, 60? 65? So I like the blue. Sorry, I like the browns. I wasn't get blues, but yeah, browns are fine. And I don't think I'll go with reds because they're going to be too easy to press. And if I'm in the middle of doing a bunch of rotations on here, like this, for example, I'm doing a lot of rotations and I accidentally press a button on accident that I didn't mean to in my rotation, to screw it all up. So, I recommend Cherry MX Browns or blues. If you like the really, really loud key presses, the blues are going to be for you. They're more for typing, from what I understand. They're more for typing than gaming, but still can be used for gaming. If you're going to get a keyboard for RTS games, from what I understand, the Cherry MX Blacks are what are good for RTS games. So that's it. Let me know what you think. I'm going to use this for Final Fantasy XIV and League of Legends, and I'll let you guys have your own determination for it. And oh, lastly, I do want a mat-sized extended mouse mat that goes from the end of my keyboard all the way to the end of my desk here to be able to have a full. I'm looking at a couple. I will not get any Razer products because the last Razer mouse I had died within 3 months, and it was it was brand new, $45 Razer, Razer Diamondback 3G. Brought it brand new, died within 3 months. Sensor died, just completely. But tried it on 10 different computers, totally just shit. So I'm looking at the MM200, I think, from Corsair. There's other one on Amazon, and I'm going to bring that up for you right now. Amazon. Mouse mats. It's a red one. Oh, it's the Sean XXL Professional Large Mouse Mat. Mouse Pat. I don't know why it says Mouse Pat. And Computer Game Mouse Mat. There's also a GG Pro Game Mouse Mat. There's a Hi-Tech TM Nebula Mouse Pad mat. These are all extended, and I would like one that goes from one side to the other. There's a Kui Smooth Soft Gaming Mouse Mat. And let me know what you think of those. Oh, and then there's the EXO Extra EXCO Extra Large Non-Slip Rubber Base Gaming Mouse Pad Black. And that looks cool too. It just has a stupid red whatchamacallit, a stupid red scorpion on it, and I'm a dragon person. I love dragons, and I thought there was a cool dragon one that I saw, but I'm not sure if I can't find it now on here. Yeah, I can't find it. So if anybody can recommend a good mouse mat that is long, an extended one, let me know, because I'm still looking for that. And as far as mice go, I'm getting almost 20 minutes here. This sucks. As far as mice go, I did post a request on Mad Cat's website regarding the Rap Pro X. Oh, there's also a eBlue Mazer Gaming Mousepad extra large, and that's like a big cool one. It's black and blue at the other side, make it look cool. Anyway, Mad Cat's wrote back. I posted on their Facebook page and asked them, hey, Rap Pro X price. And the reason why Rap Pro X price I'm waiting for is there's a certain point I will pay for a mouse, and I won't go over that. And I don't care how many features or specialties this mouse has. If it goes over $150, then it's not worth it for a mouse. And I'm sorry, Mad Cats, but if it's that, there's another product on the market right now that I'm looking at. It's not RGB, which sucks because it's blue, and I can't change it, which is the Logitech G502 Proteus Core, which is cool. And they said that the price for the Pro X should be next month. Should be next month. Now, there are a couple of deciding factors on if this mouse is going to be worth it for me. First of all, I don't think there's a weight system, and that's a problem because I don't like stupid light mouse. I don't first-person shooter on this gaming rig as of yet, so I don't need something like that. Secondly, what was it? The weight. Oh, the color. I am not buying no frickin' black and green mouse. You are crazy. It's not gonna happen. Uh, I mean, the Rat MMO7 is orange. My friend said he liked the color. It, I mean, it may be an ugly mouse, but it's still orange. It's cool. It has a nice metal bottom. And there's the weights in there. I'm not going to buy no frickin' green and black mouse. It doesn't match my rig. This keyboard doesn't match my rig, but it kind of does because my color changing shift um, uh, fans on here change colors, so it kind of matches with the whole changing of that. So that works. The mouse, my Rat MMO7, it does not match. It's orange and black. Orange and black. But the blue on here kind of does. But I can't... If I get another mouse, obviously you guys know that I'm getting a white one. A white mouse. To go up, you know, with this stuff. To go up with my rig. So... Either you make a mouse that's white and has weights and is fully customizable for $150 or less, Mad Cats, or I'm sorry, you lost a customer. You already lost me on my headset. Okay? I mean, look at this. What the hell? These were never dropped. They were never abused. They were never, you know, you know, they were never... I put them on really slow and nicely, and they just snapped. Just snapped in two spots, this spot and this spot. And this thing was supposed to last like I think that big guy in the video said like 2 million times or something, and they just freaking snapped. You lost me on headsets. You lost me on keyboards when the Strike 7 never updated and became completely useless. I pray to God that you lost me on mouse mats. I've been waiting for a mouse mat. It's called the Glide 9 mouse mat. It's a big, cool, I think it's red or orange, aluminum mouse mat. I've been waiting for that for 2 years. So, I hope that Mad Cats can redeem themselves with me. If they don't, Corsair and Logitech are my gaming peripheral go-to guys. And I will either look at the Proteus core or I think the nice mouse that Corsair has is the M65 or something. And yeah, let me know. Alright guys, and let me know if you liked this video, if it was too long, too short, if I didn't cover anything. Again, I'm not going to go through the software. It's not easy to get through at the beginning, but it took me an hour or two to learn it, and I've gotten almost everything out of it. So we're good. Alright guys, you have a good day. I will be live streaming tonight. I didn't get to last night because I was up for 28 hours. Posting a live stream to my Twitch channel in the comment section down below. And subscribe if you like me. Don't if you don't. And that's it. Last thing I'm going to say, I'm trying to get under 25 minutes. I'm sorry it's so long. I know that my videos are not professional. I know we don't have like I know I don't have like a nice, you know, beginning theme introduction thing, but I just don't do it. This is for a hobby. This is for all those gamer people out there that are so enthusiasts that will watch videos of people basically talking and giving their own personal preferences on things. So let me know what you think. My next video will be up. I'm not going to say I'm going to make one in about a week, and I'm going to try to do it'll be probably about next Wednesday or Thursday or Friday. I'm going to do a review video and a first time unbox, not unbox, but unbox for you guys of a Springfield Armory mil spec 1911 stainless gun that I have, and I'm going to do a show on that. Also, look up the Armory channel. Very awesome guy. One of the coolest gun guys if you're into guns. And let him know that I sent you. Just saying, hey, this guy, you know, he's been watching a long time. He likes you a lot. His name is Lionel John, I think his name is, and let him know. All right. So thanks, guys, and subscribe to his channel because he's a really cool guy. If you want to buy a gun, you can talk to him all day. He'll be able to tell you. All right. Thanks.